That's Addie's cue. This has been a very exciting year for the Hamlin band, as we were blessed to have 2 separate band classes this year. This may not seem like a big deal to some people, but it has been a serious game changer for us. The past few years, everybody was in one class together, meeting students who are picking up an instrument for the very first time. We're also trying to learn alongside of people who have been playing for a couple of years. So as you can imagine, it was a challenge to keep everyone moving forward without the new members getting overwhelmed and wanting to quit, or the experienced members getting bored and wanting to quit. So thankfully this year we did not have to face that challenge. Our beginning members had a class all to their own, where they could comfortably learn how to hold their instruments and make their first sounds without being intimidated by the older students and what they wanted to play. Likewise, the experienced members had their own class where they weren't held back by the beginning members. We were able to pick up right where we left off last year and keep moving from there. That is why our program this evening is much longer than it has been for the past few years. So both groups have worked really hard and are very excited to show you what they've been working on all year. And we're just super thankful for the installation of the beginning band class this year. And we hope you enjoy what they have been working on for you. The first few tunes we're going to play are ones that come out of their method book, which is where they learn just like the first few notes at a time. We use those first 5 notes to play really a lot of cool songs. And then they're going to play a couple afterwards that were a little more advanced. So I will have them introduce most of them. But the first one is When the Saints Go Marching In.
There is a melody and a bass line that we originally practiced separately, then put them together to perform our own machine drum. Our final piece for you is one that we've worked extremely hard on. It is much more challenging than all the other pieces because every instrument is playing such a different part. Within this piece, you might recognize up to 13 familiar tunes. Some of them only last for a few seconds, and some of them overlap with each other. So please listen carefully as we play now.